I'm an idiot!
You're an idiot! Hello, guys!
Hello.
Hello, guys!
Hello.
We have started our YouTube channel, and this will be our first video.
Officially.
Yeah.
Numero uno.
So, yeah, first video on YouTube. We're still very new to it, still
Yep.
lots to learn. So please be gentle, please be
Yeah.
kind. And we have realized at the end of this week that we haven't taken a lot of snippets of what we've been doing throughout the week.
Mhm.
So it's quite difficult now to go back and get them. So we'll mainly be doing like a podcast style, talking about our week in review and what we've conversational, what we've done so far.
Yeah.
First thing, we are in our beautiful SA, hence this nice background here. And the reason why we're here is because we have had our first ever complaint from our neighbor.
Yes, first complaint about trash.
Yeah, about rubbish. So the neighbors got in touch with us and said that the trash has been strewn all over the driveway, and we saw from our Ring camera that the foxes had got into the trash and ripped it all open, so the wind had blown it all over, and they weren't too happy about this, as you know, understandably.
Yeah. So they contacted us and told us, it's not just unsightly, but it's also an environmental hazard. You've got rats and foxes coming over. It's really not ideal. These neighbours are very open and very lovely. They're very helpful, happy for us to do what we're doing. So you have to respect that, and you have to make sure you're looking after your neighbours. And I think it'd be unfair on us.
Yeah, definitely. I think running a service accommodation, especially, it's so important that you deal with problems quickly, because if you leave problems to fester, you'll not only get bad reviews from your guests, but also complaints from your neighbours. So you have to address them quick. And in this instance, we got notified, I think, the day, and then that evening itself, we drove down because there was nobody in. So we drove down to fix the problem and deal with it.
But it's all done now, all cleaned, taken to the tip.
Yeah.
Everything else sorted out. Just need the gardeners to come now.
Yeah.
Which typically the weather has been amazing. It's been growing, and now now it's ridiculous. It's quite shaggy, to be honest with you.
It's okay. The gardener's coming next week to give it a trim
from holiday.
Yeah, make the garden beautiful again. But so it is not as straightforward and passive running a service accommodation as people think. I think we were under the impression that it was going to be smooth sailing, very passive. Once it's set up, everything would be, easy. But that's not the case, is it?
Yeah, sold the sort of dream with it really being passive. Everyone wants passive income.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen. Not with service accommodation. Definitely not. There's too many variables. Too many guests can have issues.
Problems,
I mean, we've had issues with the washing machine, for example. Things go wrong at the slightest anything, inconvenience or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
So we've got, guests complain, guest problems, guests can't check in, or guests wanting to check in earlier, or finding problems with the house, cleaners, lots of issues can crop up.
And you're dealing with human error as well. With cleaners, your cleaners are great, generally speaking, but they can get things wrong. You can't. It's not robotic. There's no. As I say, it's variables. So it's never going to be totally.
Yeah,
totally
but it's
passive.
all a good learning experience. I mean, lots of things that I've learned from and still learning. So
and I will still do it in the future, 100%. But I probably look to do it, outsourced. I'd probably get it managed because I want it to be as hands off as possible. But so that's the service accommodation. Yeah, enjoyed it though. It's been really lovely, and every time we come to this house, it's so bright. It's so spacious. We live in a flat currently, but next year we're moving. We're saying we're going to get a house. We want a content room.
Yes, definitely.
And every time
we come here, we just feel like moving in because it's just so nice, so much nicer than where we are. And obviously, with it being an SA, everything's immaculate, being kept clean.
And we designed a lot of it like this kind of thing, and put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. So it's lovely.
But anyways, moving on. What else have we done this week? You went to Birmingham.
I went to Birmingham.
Yeah, didn't you? You did a live viewing day with the division.
Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott
and
and
Mr.
Kev.
Kev,
Just
yeah.
Kev.
Yeah. So
KEV.
how was that?
Brilliant. A lot better, I think, for me personally. My experience is I prefer to take from someone that's more experienced than me and try and learn from them directly through seeing what they do rather than just speaking about it and theory, I suppose. So to be able to I booked in 3 viewings that day. So to book in those 3 viewings and have other people's opinion about why they're good, why they're bad, what you could do with them, things like that. I mean, generally speaking, I've got a good idea, joinery background, but it's always good to have other opinions. Always open your eyes to other people's thoughts and things like that.
100%. You're always learning from others who are further ahead of you and things that they might look out for on a viewing that you might not have known to do it yourself. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, they've changed the format now of the days, right?
Yeah, office day.
Office days, yeah. So I think there'll be a mix of office days and some viewing days, which would be good, I think. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Me personally, I'll start talking to people in the office, and then I won't get anything done, or at least in the grand scheme of things, it seems like I'm not getting anything done. Whereas if I spent a day in a Costa, for example, I might get a lot more done, but then I haven't had the social interaction with people. I'd like, and also
so
motivation.
It's a good mix of both worlds.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you also went to a networking event.
Yeah. Absolutely knackered. I made the silly mistake of phoning Audrey between the end of the day with Jay and Kev, and then heading over to Property Poppadoms, which is about an hour drive. I phoned Audrey to fill her in on my day and find out about her day. And by the time I got there, I was absolutely exhausted. Just had nothing left in the tank in terms of I've spoken too much that day. And I was like, oh, this was a terrible idea to run essentially out of words. I had nothing left, but I managed to do it. I got it done and I had a curry. So,
but yeah, networking events are so important and something that we need to go to more. As deal sources, networking events are where you can expand your network, meet more people, potentially meet new investors, build your connections, and just learn from other people. So really key, really crucial.
Yeah, but then we're also very conscious that you don't want to be networking too much where people are seeing you all the time, you're seeing the same people. It's important, I think, to go to different networking events as well as keep them few and far between the same ones that you're going to.
Yeah.
Just change them up all the time. I found that to be a lot better, actually. I think at first we were too eager to go to absolutely any we could go to, and then now we've changed it up and it's a lot better. We're a lot better for it, I think.
Yeah.
We were just getting no results.
Well, we were.
Well, we got some, but
we just have to be more strategic now about the ones that we go to.
Yeah. So that was good. Yeah. And then what have we achieved this week?
Yeah, we've had a few good things actually. So we have submitted an offer on a property that we viewed. All the numbers stack. Investor is on board. Everything's good to go. Just waiting to hear back from the vendor whether or not she will accept the offer or if she wants a higher price. So that's one. Second thing is we've had an investor contact us on social media wanting us to find them a deal. So that was really interesting. Good to see, really exciting. Good to see some results of social media reaching out to other people.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then the third thing is that we have reached 750 followers on Instagram. 750 new milestone.
Yes, that was really nice, actually. I think it felt better as soon as I saw the 750. I was like, even though 7449 was like, oh, we're so close.
Yeah.
It's like when we got 750, it was like
we've been trying to up our social media game and just put more content, more quality and quantity content out there. So just grow our platform. So really cool, so nice to see all the positive feedback and engagement from people. Just so nice.
And like you say, the social media, our presence on social media is now bringing us investors. And we are slowly improving the quality and the quantity and everything about what we do on social media, to keep it transparent, to keep it real and everything like that. I don't want to be someone that pretends they're doing things they're not, which is so prevalent in property. I hate it. It's so fake.
Yeah, the highlight reel, only showing the good things, when in reality there's so many bad in between.
Which is why I think Tuesday Thoughts is brilliant, because you keep it real and you break things down and say, look, this is what I've been doing, and you know, this is how I feel this week, and it's just real. I love it. Yeah.
Also, what have we released this week? A new weekly series.
Yeah, speaking of social media, new series called Quickfire Questions.
Quickfire Questions with On The Go Lodging.
Yes, with On The Go Lodging. First episode was released, and it was
with Kev.
Big Boy Kev. Shout out to Big Boy Kev in property.
Yeah, it's good actually. You thought about this idea where we would interview and ask people in property and business questions, and everybody would get a different question, and just get their thoughts on it. So I think that was a really interesting concept, and we look forward.
It's a short snippet.
Yeah,
people have got time to just watch it, and it's like, right, oh, that was easy, and that was quite nice, and a good answer, and a good
a little bit different, something a bit different. And also, it's so nice to collaborate with other people and just build more relationships and connections that way, because everybody has been on a different journey, and it's nice to see, you know, what they've learned so far. So really cool.
100%. I love it. I think it's great, and I want to do more kind of things like this. I think I don't know about you, this is I'm spinning off the top of my head right now, but I feel like we should do series on Instagram where they're like, we'll do it for a certain amount, a bit like how series on TV are released,
certain amount of time, and then
move on to something else, and then recycle it at some point.
Could
just because otherwise you just get stuck doing the same thing over and over and over again. I think you need to refresh it, and so that's what I'm thinking. But we'll do it for a while, and then we'll change it to a new series. And see how, and obviously it's down to how it performs and things like that. Because if it's not getting much engagement, then there's no point carrying on, is there really?
Reflecting on it, seeing what works, what doesn't.
But that's pretty much the week, is it? I mean, we had the investor, we had the offer put in, we had 750, we had the problems.
We've had viewings.
We have viewings.
Lots of just working, punching numbers. A
lot going on.
And
it was a good week.
It's been a good week. And then we also went out for a Sunday roast at the weekend.
That was nice. That was
nice. And met up with some friends. We went to play pool and darts, football pool, which is a lot harder than it sounds.
Especially when you're 6 beers in.
But that was good. Nice to have some downtime.
You've got to have downtime. You can work your life away, but in the end, I think it's important to not burn yourself out. You need to give yourself some time to recover, refresh, and get back on the horse,
and then go again. At full
100%.
Throttle. But let us know what your thoughts are, or what, different kind of things you want to talk about. And then, as I said, next week we're going to try and capture more things throughout the week.
So it'll be slightly different to this video, I think. Next week we're going to try and capture a lot more snippets about what we're doing, talk about it as and when it happens, I think. So different video next week, but we thought we'd get it out there officially, because we actually started YouTube already. We thought we'd just
put the first one out there.
Put the first one out, because there's no point waiting, is there? We're wasting time, wasting daylight.
See you all next week. Have a good week.
Arrivederci.
Thank you for watching.